A real quick demonstration on a cue that helped me squat better. Not that my form is picture perfect, but it's helped me alleviate a lot of the pressure that goes onto my knees to my glutes, hamstring, and my hips most importantly. So a lot of the load doesn't feel as heavy coming out of the rack and then squatting down. You basically don't feel anything but just a little bit of a tight pressure as opposed to working the dominant muscle of your quads, where you're going to feel a lot of that pressure in your knees and the top of your quad there, which is no good. So what I was told to do is aim to stick your rear end back out towards something. So in that instance, we're going to use a chair. It's just it's arbitrary what you're aiming for. But this here is going to be demonstrating just a box. But of course, if you don't want to squat to a box, you don't really have to. But I felt that the squatting to the box really helps with your explosiveness out of the hole, specifically aiming down toward an object as well. Definitely helps. So now this is a mop handle. Now this is high bar, low bar, doesn't matter to me. It's all going to be the same. So with you, if you don't have a monolith to work from, you're going to come out. Now normally what you are doing is breaking at your knees. That's what you're doing. Okay? So what you're going to want to do when you come out, you can get set. Okay? Now you want to push back. You got to reach back with your butt. You're going to reach back, and as you do, you're going down. And you're widening, you're spreading the floor, spreading your legs. And one of the cues that Ed Cohen suggested is push, instead of from your knees, push from the top of your groin, which is going to help open up your hips a little bit more, because if you push from your knees, you're going to put a lot of unnecessary strain on the outside of your knee. So pushing from your inside of your hips here, it's going to open those up, and it's going to place a lot of the load here onto your hips and the top of your quad, up here instead of down there. So again, you're coming out, okay? Your chest is up, tight upper back, elbows down and in, and then as you reach back, you're going down. Lost my foot in. And then you're coming back up. Now that's a poor example. I sat incorrectly on the box, or this pad here. So, but that's what you're basically doing. You're coming out, keeping everything tight, and then you're breaking at the hips first. You're pushing back. That's it. That's all you're doing. Pushing back, opening up, and then coming back up. Pushing back, not like this. Just don't drop down. Now to me, leverages, you have very similar leverages to me. So for me to take advice from somebody that does break at the knee first, or simultaneously to the hip, it's not going to help me. Chad Wesley Smith does that a lot. Stan Efferding does that a lot. A lot of top guys can get away with that due to their own leverages. So if the deadlift is different, there's multiple ways of deadlifting due to leverages and bench presses. Why not the squat? So since I have a long leg, it's going to better serve me to push back as opposed to breaking at the knees first. Breaking at the knees, pushing back. Now you'll notice that I'm also leaning forward, but that's fine. Keeping my elbows tight, my chest up is going to help with that. Okay. So I don't know if that helps or not, but let me know. That's what helped me. Just remember, again, this is going to be longer than it needs to, but just push back. Keep your head up. Push back. That's all.